What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto, and we're here today with the brand new, highly anticipated, and extremely limited Off-White Air Jordan 5. These just released over All-Star Weekend for a retail price of $225 and are the newest collaboration between Off-White and Nike. And this pair right here was actually passed along to me by a friend of mine over at Knox Notify. If you guys haven't heard of Knox, they're a premium Discord group which help you get all the latest and newest sneakers that you're looking to get. So I've been a part of their group for a while, and they've helped me pick up a bunch of the shoes that I've shown on this channel here. So I've included a link down in the description below to their website for you guys to check out. So be sure to check that out down below. Also in the description, you guys will also see a link to my Instagram, so be sure to take a look at that as well. I already have some pictures uploaded of these Off-White 5s to check out for you guys. So I always post all my new pickups on Instagram a little bit before they hit YouTube, so be sure to check that out. Otherwise, here today, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you guys are new to the channel. I really appreciate you guys stopping by, but we have a great video lined up today, as I said, for these Off-White Air Jordan 5s. So what we're going to do is all the typical stuff and get them laced up, show you guys what they look like on feet, as well as take a deep dive to take an in-depth look at the shoes as well. So very, very excited to check these out, and a great shoe here for you guys today in the Off-White 5s. So without wasting any more time, we need to jump right into this review. So let's go to the Off-White Air Jordan 5. All right, so here we are with the Off-White 5s, and I gotta say right off the bat here for the beginning, I've seen a bunch of other videos and pictures of these on the internet, and they just don't do any justice to it. Seeing these in hand, they are significantly better and a lot nicer up close here, so I'm gonna do my best to showcase all the materials and take a deep dive to the sneakers, but just know that in hand, in my opinion, they look a lot better. Before we get to the shoes actually themselves, though, I do want to show you guys the box. We'll show you guys the front here where we have the Jordan tag up at the top right corner, and then for the actual size tag and label, we have Air Jordan 5 Retro SP in black, fire red, and muslin. So the retail price was $225, and this pair was from the Off-White website, so it doesn't have the retail price attached to it, but nonetheless, that is it. And now I'm going to show you guys the rest of the box. So you may have seen pictures online, but the box is crazy and goes along with the whole theme of the shoe and does have holes all throughout the box. So pretty interesting design, but definitely pretty cool. You can see all around, they got the holes. They are see-through, and then eventually when you get the box open, you can see the rest of the holes on the inside, and the paper that comes with it is this classic kind of off-white design paper. So as you can see, it's got the Off-White branding. However, it is see-through, and it does have a giant Jumpman in the middle. So really, really nice box details included with the shoes, but now we're gonna take a deeper dive into the sneakers themselves. And now back to the Off-White 5s here. So if we start down at the bottom of the shoe, we can start with the outsole, and as you see, the icy bottom, or what would be the icy bottom, is actually already yellowed. So I saw this in pictures, and it's pretty crazy to see in person, but I think Virgil did a really cool thing here with the design of that. So this is normally what happens over time for an icy outsole, is it will turn yellow, but he went with the design of actually just keeping it like that right out of the box. So I think that's pretty cool and actually turned out pretty nice. Other than that, slightly above, we have this black midsole and the air bubble that you can see right in there. And then to the Jordan 5 shark tooth design, it's got that speckled gray with black leading up to the toe. And then moving to the upper, we have this black textile mesh, which is a really interesting type of material, but feels really nice. The shoe actually isn't even that heavy either. It's kind of light and actually very, I'm gonna say soft all around. Like, it's a very nice material. And moving again to the back, we have the 23 in the back. We got these holes up at the ankle and in the mid panel here with the rest of the Jordan 5. Got the black laces and the eyelets up there. And then moving to the toe box, it all wraps around. Then onto the front of the shoes, again, you got that textile mesh on the toe. You move up to the tongue and the laces, and you got those black laces. You have sort of a yellowish color lace lock here with a red actual, piece that the laces go through. You got Nike branding on the piece itself and in red there. And of course, on the lateral side of the left shoe, you do have the Off-White tag attached. So we could see here, it is updated for 2020, and it does say Off-White CO Nike 2020 zip tie. So love that. And this one is black here. And then as we move up to the tongue, it's got that 3M reflective Air Jordan 5 tongue with the iconic hole up at the top. So it's pretty crazy to see in person, but literally a hole in the tongue. So we see that on the left shoe, but not on the right. And now I'm just going to turn on the flash to show you guys that tongue from this front view here. As you can see, completely 3M. So that's what you got going there. And that red Jumpman over top. And again, moving to the lateral side, I did keep the flash on one more time just to show you this profile view of that 3M tongue. So you can see the edge of the hole peeking through as well, and the zip tie hanging out the front here. But the same on the opposite side of the shoe is that you got the 23 on the outside, another hole, and another hole. So pretty cool, shoes all match, but now we're gonna take a look at that medial side. Onto the medial, starting down at the bottom of the shoe again, you got that icy turned yellow outsole peeking through. You got the air bubble, the black midsole, more of that gray and black speckling, a little bit more yellowing there, wrapping around to the toe. Then as we come to the mid panel, we have the off-white for Nike Jordan 5, Beaverton, Oregon, kind of printed on the side there, and it's the same on the other sneaker. So both are printed on the medial sides of most of these off-white Nikes here. And this one is a little bit covered up, so it's an interesting design that they did. You know, they kept it on the inside and only that see-through circle actually shows it. So I think it's pretty cool, great design aspect there. And up on the collar here, you have another hole, which again, you know, almost see-through, and you can see through to the tongue there. And the sneakers also do come attached with these tags here on both shoes as well. Aside from that, we also got 2 extra sets of laces. So I mentioned that there is black in the shoes already, and then you have a white pair and a red pair. And as you can see, both say shoelaces on the end, typical of that off-white design. So the black pair does say it as well. The laces are inside here, and there it is, black shoelaces. Now moving to the back of the shoes, again, we got the outsole, the midsole, and then up to the upper material, and you got Nike Air written on the back of both shoes, moving all the way up to the collar, and you got some more kind of exposed foam, exposed mesh up around the collar of the sneaker, and same with the tongue as well. It's that same material wrapping around the collar and the tongue. Now turning on the flash to do an overhead look of the shoes. Again, we see that 3M reflective material on the tongue. Everything else I pointed out already. And then the inner lining is black. We have a black insole and a red Nike Air printed on the inside of both sneakers. And now the size tag is gonna be a little difficult to see, but at least there's somewhat of a shot of it right there. It's on the inner part of the sneaker, so there's a shot of it right there. And lastly here for the outsole on the off-white 5s, these look crazy in person. They literally just look like a beat up pair of 5s because they're so yellowed. We have the red Jumpman inside, you got Nike printed in the middle, and it's just pretty cool to see this yellowed outsole when normally you'd see that icy outsole. But now that is gonna wrap it up for that up close and in-depth look at the off-white 5s. So now it's time to get these laced up, and I'll show you guys what they look like on feet. All right, so now there we have it for the Off-White 5 on feet. So clearly there's a ton to say about this shoe, so much going on with it and so many small intricate designs across the whole shoe, but I think Virgil Abloh and Nike did a really good job with it. I'm really pleased. The only downside, a big downside that I've mentioned for a lot of other shoes is just the availability of it. I know they like to keep it limited, but this is a shoe in particular that was really, really difficult to get, had a very small release that I just hope and wish that Nike will increase the quantity in the future. I know a lot of people missed out on these, so hoping to see that'll be the case further into 2020. Not exactly sure, but at least in terms of the content, it doesn't seem like they're slowing down anytime soon. They keep pumping out releases and doing more things, so I'm really, really excited to see what else we get in 2020. But back to the shoes and talking specifics here. In terms of sizing, they do fit true to size, so I would go with your regular Nike or Jordan shoe sizing. In these, they're actually very comfortable. I haven't had a pair of 5s in years at this point, but I remember it was always a comfortable shoe, in my opinion at least, and this one kept up the same. Very pleased with it, so I think it fit great, it fit well, and was just a good shoe. In terms of wearability and look, I think the look on it is honestly just okay in terms of the on feet. I was expecting it to look a little bit better, but wasn't the most thrilled. Don't get me wrong, it's still a really nice shoe, but I think about the Jordan 1s a lot when comparing these to other Off-Whites, and the Off-White Jordan 1s are some of my favorite shoes. I think they're a really good silhouette, and these ones, while they're good, I just don't think the Jordan 5 is quite as strong in this collaboration, but still really, really nice all around, and so cool with all the designs and everything that went into it. So now if I had to give you guys my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10, for these, I'm going to go an 8.5 out of 10. I think they're really, really good, but some small details that just I'm not totally sold on, and I just don't think the look is quite as good as some of the other ones, but still really, really good in my book, and obviously a really great sneaker, really limited and pretty expensive on the resale markets now. I have seen prices come down right after the release. I saw they were well over $1,000, and now they've creeped under that, so still an expensive shoe, but definitely declining for now. Not really sure what's going to happen in the future, but maybe now is a good time to buy if you're looking to pick them up. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what you guys think on that. Were you able to cop at retail, and is this something you were looking for on or at resale? We'll continue the conversation down there, and again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the link to Knox Notified, their Discord group, is in the description below. You can check out their website and get some more info on their features. My Instagram is also linked down there below with my other social media channels, so be sure to give those all a follow and take a look. Other than that, if this was your first time stopping by today, I appreciate it so much for stopping by, and be sure to hit that subscribe button as well to stay up to date with all my new pickups, both sneakers and Supreme and streetwear and all things for 2020 here. But that is going to wrap it up for today, so thank you all for watching and stopping by, and I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.